How to animate a ball. So whatever software you use, maybe Maya, maybe Blender, any 3D software you're using, this is how you animate a ball. So focus on the animation. Don't focus on the tools, right? So the tools will be same. Maybe the shortcuts will be different for different softwares. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to animate a ball. So if I play this animation, as you can see, the ball is falling from the air and it is getting settled down at 60-second frame, right? And it feels that it is a ball. You don't have any characteristics for the ball as of now, but yes, it is a ball. You can recognize that it is a ball. So we'll learn how to do this. This is the result, how to produce this result. So I'll stop the animation. I'll select the ball and go to first frame. And I will delete all the keys to make sure that you learn from the scratch, right? So I'll delete the key. So before even starting the animation, whenever you open the file or do any kind of animation in Maya, make sure that here in the right corner, there is a button called auto key. So you have to turn this button on. If you don't turn this on, then all of the animation will not get registered. So all the time you slide the keys on the time slider, it will go away. The position will go away. So this is the first thing. Second is you have to make sure that the file is in 25 FPS, right? These are the two prerequisites before even starting your animation. So if I select the ball, now I will bring the ball down so that it is on the ground, right? So this is the first pose and I'll hit a random key around 60 frames. You can key it according to yourself, whatever is your timeline. So I'm bringing the ball here now and I'll hit a key. So now these two keys are registered, first pose and the last pose, which is the ball is on the left at the first frame. The ball is at the right on the 60th frame. So this is what the ball will travel in the whole frames. This is the first position. This is the last position. Now, how do you want this ball to travel? Suppose you want 5 taps or 4 taps for the ball. The ball will tap 4 times on the ground. So how will you do that? So we will make sure that we hit a key. First, we will save the positions, like we will save the frames. So I'll hit a key around, suppose, 9th frame. Again, I'll hit a key around 22nd frame, maybe around 38 and 48. So maybe not 38, 36 and 48, right? So for keying the frames, the shortcut is S. When you press S, your position gets registered on the timeline. So whenever you come to that frame, whatever object is there, it will come to the same position. So now we have the tabs. You cannot see the tab, but we have the frames that here we will tap the ball on the ground on these frames. So what I'll do is for tapping on the 9th frame, we have to make sure that the ball is in the air earlier, right? So the ball will be here, suppose, at the first frame, and it will fall down on the 9th frame. So I'll bring it here maybe. So the ball will fall down on the 9th frame. Again, it will fall on the 23rd. So we have to make sure that it goes in the air in between. So it goes in the air in between. And the distance from the ground will be reduced, right? Because the force will reduce when it gets down for the first tap. The second tap will be lower than the first one. So here we'll again hit a key. It is in the air. Now it is getting tapped. Now at 36, we will have a tap. So at 30, maybe around, we will again take the ball up and we'll hit a key S. At 48, it will again go to ground. So at 42, it will go up. And as you can see, the angle is getting reduced. The distance from the ground is getting reduced. Now 48 and we will make it as this tab, and we'll go to the ground. So here it is in on the ground, and at the end it will have smaller tabs, right? Because it will have multiple tabs at the end. So we'll again have smaller tabs, and we will settle the ball. So you can shift this frame maybe. This is not, I am looking at the timing currently. I'm not looking at the time currently. So this is the ball now, and if you play the animation, like this is not exactly feeling like a ball, but this is the blocking. You understand that the ball will come from the air and it will have these 3 or 4 taps and it will get settled down here. This is what you have to make sure first. And then we will focus on refining. So to make it more real, to make it more believable as a ball, what we'll do is we'll go to graph editor. So go to Windows, go to animation editor, go to graph editor. Now here in graph editor, you will see all the animation keys. So if I select the object which is animated, now at translate Y, you can see the ball animation. Here the tabs you can see. So here we can reduce the tab. It should be a progression. So maybe we will keep it this much. And we'll bring it at the center. So what is this keyframe? Here it is 52. So we'll shift one key ahead for 52. So we'll go to 52 and it will get shifted here. We'll go to translate Y. Right? So now you have this animation. You can see the tabs, how the tabs are getting reduced. The distance from the ground is getting reduced, right? Here you see everything is normal because everything is smooth. But here, why are you not seeing the proper animation? Right? So this is the blocking. Now we'll go to the graph editor. We'll go to translate Y. And now we have to make sure that when it falls on the ground, we have a force, right? It will be linear when it falls on the ground because we have gravity. So as it falls on the ground, this will be linear. It will not be ease in, ease out, right? When the ball comes to your hand, suppose you are catching the ball. So you don't see the ball reducing the speed when it comes to your hand, right? It comes with a force. So to have that force here, when it taps the ground, we will make sure that it is linear. Here is the shortcut for making the curves linear. So wherever there are taps, I will make it linear so that you can see, experience the animation as a force. Like you will be able to distinguish how it looks now. So even if I make these simple changes, now you will see that there will be a force while tapping on the ground, right? Now you can see the changes. But we have to again improvise this. So what we'll do, select here, translate Y. So we have to increase this. We have to again increase the linear part. But if I do this, then this part gets changed. So I want freedom to change this particular curve on one side and other side. I want it independently. So what I'll do is I'll select here and there is an option called break tangents. I'll break tangent. I'll select and you can make it more. You can do it for all the curves. You can make it more linear so that you can experience more force when it falls on the ground. So we will change this and break tangents. We will make it more linear. Again, we will go break tangents. And this is linear, right? Here we will break tangent. So as you do the break tangents, you can see this handles get changed. So now you have the straight line. If I break it, it gets turned into dotted lines. So when there are dotted lines, you realize that you have broke the tangent. So break the tangent again, make it linear. Now you see the curves. Now if you will see on the viewport, you can feel the tap, right? The distance and everything is not proper, yes, but you can feel the tap. So you have to do everything one by one. So again, we will go to the graph editor. Yes, I'll select the ball, go to translate Y. Now what we have to do is we have to increase. Now we can go to translate X. So here also you should have a linear, not exactly linear, but yes, it should be getting tabbed and traveling the distance accordingly. So now you see here the distance is getting very much reduced suddenly. So you can make it a proper curve, can reduce this so that it appears normal at this point of time. Okay. If I play this now, so again, here what we have is more, the speed is more, I guess. So we will move the key. This is how you have to adjust one by one. So this is fine. So if you go here, now you have to increase the hang time. Like it should be in the air for a longer period of time, little bit longer, so that you feel the force coming down. So what we'll do is we'll stretch this and we will increase the air time. So here is how you can increase the air time, right? This is the key for the ball in the air. So you select this and you just increase this so that it appears, it stays in the air for a little longer. Now if you see the animation, see the difference? You can feel that it is having some weight when it falls down. Again, we need to work on the settling part, but this is how it is done. You can work on this part accordingly, adjust the timings. Here what we can do is the same way you have to do, right? This is the way of doing the ball animation, and you can refine this again and again. You can shift the keys, you can adjust the timings, and here you can change the tap, and again you can do the ball rolling like this, right? So you can roll the ball, rotate the ball so that it feels even more better than now. Now you will see a proper tap and the weight and this thing. So depends on the characteristics of the ball, you can change the animation. So that's all about the video, and I will see you in the next video. So if you want to stay updated about all these tutorials and animation updates and tips and tricks, make sure you subscribe my YouTube channel for all the updates. So I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and God bless.